Have you ever watched an English video and thought, I understand everything, but am I ever going to speak English with confidence and naturally? Do you think that being an introvert and having anxiety every time you want to talk in English will keep you from becoming fluent? I feel exactly the same way, but guess what? I solved this problem and I'm here to help you do the same. If you're anything like me, this video can really help you. Literally 2 years ago, I was in my room thinking that I would never be able to speak in English. And now I speak with anyone at any time with no fear, even though I'm still an introvert. I even talk to a camera now. Look, I know what you're going through right now because I went through the same thing. You're afraid to speak in English because it's new for you. You're afraid to stutter in front of someone, say something wrong, and then the person laughs at you or judges you because you're not a native speaker and you don't speak as well as they do. And here's why you can listen to me. I'm probably the person that can resonate with you the most. I'm an introvert. I never left my country before. I probably spoke with a native speaker twice in person my whole life. I did all by myself. Nobody has ever helped me, and still I am able to speak English like this. So I'm going to cover everything that you need to know to improve your speaking and actually speak fluently. And I really hope this helps you feel more comfortable and confident when you speak in English, because I know you're just tired of understanding everything but never be able to speak really well. I know how hard it is to watch and consume things in English and never be able to express yourself fluently. And I know you want to speak and speak really well, naturally and with confidence. So first, let's talk about silent shadowing. This is an amazing technique where you listen to native speakers in silence and mimic their speech. Like, imagine if you are watching your favorite English speaking YouTuber or a movie in silence and you're repeating everything they say. You don't have to worry about making mistakes or being judged because no one can hear you. It's like practicing in stealth mode, so it's a perfect way to practice for introverts. And if you feel like you're not ready to speak yet, over time, your brain gets used to the rhythm and patterns of English. You can also try this with different accents and speeds to challenge yourself and expand your listening skills. Never be in your comfort zone too much, always challenge yourself and never let fear win. It's way better to do silent shadowing than sit there and just watch passively. I've seen so many people say that they don't have anyone to talk to in English, so they cannot really practice. And really, I believe that speaking with other people is the best way, but you can 100% improve your speaking skills without anyone. In fact, like I said, I only spoke with 2 native speakers my whole life. So this method can really be effective if you're doing right, and it's called private voice recording. This might sound a bit scary at first, but trust me, it's a game changer. Record yourself speaking about anything you like, your day, your hobbies, or even a random topic. The beauty of this method is that it's completely private. You can listen to your recordings, notice areas for improvement. Don't be too critical of yourself. Focus on progress. You'll be amazed how much confident you feel hearing your own voice in English over time. I know it might be cringe at first because most people don't like to hear them talking, but trust me, over time you get used to it like I did. This one is a little bit different, but it's a really effective one, and it's called inner monologue practice. It's one of my favorites. Basically, you turn your thoughts into English. If you plan your day thinking about it in English. If you're reflecting on something that happened, do it in English. This helps you think only in English without translating from your native language. It might feel strange at first, but it really speeds up your thinking process and makes speaking much more natural. It's like having a little English coach in your head all the time. And I know that for some people, even when you force yourself to think in English, your head automatically thinks or translates to your native language, and that is normal. Just always make sure to force your brain to think in English, even if it is hard right now. It will get easier later. Self-talk sessions are a little bit like inner monologues, but spoken out loud when you're alone. Think of it as having a conversation with yourself. Ask yourself questions and answer them. Describe what you're doing or talk about your plans. This practice can be incredibly liberating because there's no one to judge you. It helps you get used to hearing your own voice in English and builds your speaking confidence step by step. Plus, it's a great way to reinforce vocabulary and grammar structures. So what you can do to really practice and force your brain to think quickly in English is ask yourself questions and set a timer for like 30 seconds or 1 minute to answer the question. This is a powerful method because you're training your brain to think fast and you don't stay comfortable and always have something to challenge you, because in real conversations, you're not going to take 5 minutes to answer a question most of the time, especially in day-to-day conversations. So this can be very powerful. I believe this one is a very important one that oftentimes not a lot of people talk about it. If you want to speak with confidence, one of the most important things that you have to be is relax. So meditation and relaxation techniques are crucial steps for managing anxiety and make you feel more confident. Speaking a new language can be stressful, so it's important to learn how to calm your mind. Deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness exercises can help you stay relaxed. Before you start speaking English, even with yourself, take a few moments to breathe deeply and clear your mind. This is not only decrease anxiety, but also helps you focus more. With a calm mind, it's way easier to learn and perform well under pressure. Even when you practice with yourself, you can have a little bit of anxiety. But especially when you talk to someone, always make sure to be relaxed as you can. Most of the time, everything is in your head. You might even be able to speak a few things here and there, but you're so afraid of the person judging you that you end up doing nothing, staying in the same place and never improved. Meditation will make you be in a very good state of mind and will be essential for you to perform at your best. So here's something really fascinating and powerful. This is one of the best things that you can do if you are an introvert. Developing a new personality. You might be wondering right now, what do you mean by developing a new personality? Well, let me explain. So when you are learning to speak a new language, you have the unique opportunity to craft a new version of yourself. Think about it like this. In your native language, you have certain habits, fears, and limitations that you've developed over the years. But in a new language, you can start fresh. When I say develop a new personality, I mean adopting traits and characteristics that help you become more confident and expressive in English. Maybe in your native language, you're more reserved and you don't speak up that much. But in English, you can decide to be more outgoing and bold. Create an English-speaking version of yourself that is fearless and eager to communicate. Start by giving this new personality a backstory, how they would speak, what kind of expressions they would use, and how they would react in different situations. Practicing embodying this persona during your English practice sessions. You might find that it's easier to speak in English when you're playing this role because it separates you from your usual anxieties. Another amazing tip is to use body language and gestures more freely when you speak in English, like the way I'm doing right now. Sometimes expressing yourself physically can make you feel more confident and help your words flow better. No, you gotta stand tall, put your shoulders back, and use hand gestures and maintain eye contact as much as you can. These physical actions can reinforce the traits of your new English-speaking personality. Now, this technique is really helpful for introverts because it allows them to step out of their comfort zone in a structured way. You're not just trying to speak in English, you step into the shoes of someone who's already good at it. Over time, this new personality will become a natural part of you, and you find it easier to speak English with confidence and ease. Remember that the goal is not to change who you are fundamentally, but to enhance your ability to communicate in English by leveraging the flexibility that comes with learning a new language. So take this opportunity to challenge yourself, to transform yourself, and be a little more fearless. There's so many people that they want to, develop a new personality. They want to leave that version of themselves behind. They shave their head or they do something crazy. And this is an incredible opportunity for you. You have the advantage of learning a new language, so you can start fresh. You can try to be a new version of yourself, a better version of yourself by embodying a new personality. And that way you can try to be more confident. Now, this one might be one of the most important ones, and I know you probably already do a lot, but without this, you'll never be able to speak. Create a visual English environment. Surrounding yourself with English as much as possible makes a huge difference. Change the language settings on your phone and computer to English. If you haven't done that already, do it right now. Only follow and watch people that speak English, which is exactly the same thing that you're doing right now. So the more you immerse yourself, the more natural you will feel to use English in your daily life. This constant exposure helps you think and react in English more quickly and without any effort. So if you want my help so I can structure your routine and make you get to fluency way faster and change your life, link in the description below. So thank you for watching this. Bye.